Hey y'all, how are all my beautiful friends doing? I hope y'all all are having a great week and welcome back to Crime Time with Mal. My name is Mallory and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Y'all, I have a secret to tell you. So my last video, I was wearing my mic and at the end of the video, I realized it was not plugged in. So it's been a week, y'all. Forgive my ditziness, okay? But today's video, we're gonna talk about the Gabby Petito case. Now, did y'all know that there was a Lifetime movie coming out about this? I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there is a Lifetime movie coming out. I'm not exactly sure when. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen right here just in case you're interested, but I'm very curious to see what they're gonna come up with and what they're gonna do with this story. Now, if you don't know, Gabby Petito's family did file a lawsuit against Brian Laundrie's parents, and the first hearing of that will be on Wednesday to determine if the case will end up going to a jury trial next year. Now, I have covered this case before, like every other person in the world, but if you want to check out my playlist, I will leave a link up here for you to go ahead and check it out if you're bored and you just want to watch it or refresh your memory. I'll have it linked up there for you. Now, Joe and Nicole, which is Gabby's parents, they did file this lawsuit back in March. Judge Hunter Carroll will hear arguments from both sides of the parties after attorneys for Chris and Roberta submitted a motion to have the lawsuit dismissed. If you don't know what this lawsuit is, Joe and Nicole filed this lawsuit on the grounds of intentional infliction of emotional distress, claiming the Laundries were aware that Brian murdered their daughter and chose not to act. The lawsuit also claims that Chris and Roberta helped Brian flee the country and that Roberta blocked Nicole on Facebook and on her phone. All while Joe and Nicole were desperately searching for answers for where their daughter was, while Chris and Roberta were keeping Brian's whereabouts a secret, which I'm pretty sure 90% of us believe that as well. Now, Stephen Bertolino, which is the Laundrie's attorneys that they hired back in September when Brian returned home from their cross-country road trip without Gabby. Yeah, well, he calls the allegations baseless. And I'm sorry, with all due respect, sir, I do not agree. In their agreement that the Laundries filed to dismiss the lawsuit, the Laundries argued that it was their choice to remain silent during Gabby's disappearance and is what most people would and should do. And again, sir, I say no. I feel like most people in that situation would help the family search for their daughter. Now you have to remember, Gabby wasn't just some random girlfriend of Brian's. She lived with the whole entire Laundrie family for a long time. They were together for a long time. And according to them, Gabby was like family to them. So yes, I do believe that you should have helped the Petito family find their daughter. And I don't feel like most people would have stayed silent and blocked the family when they're trying to simply get answers on why Brian returned without Gabby. The lawsuit also includes that Chris and Roberta were told by their son Brian that Gabby was murdered on or about August 28th. It is believed and therefore averred that Brian advised his parents, Chris and Roberta, that he had murdered Gabby Petito. On that same day, Chris and Roberta reached out to their attorney, Steve Bertolino, and also paid him a retainer on September 2nd, 2021. So that's a day after he returned. So again, why would you need to hire an attorney when your son comes home without his girlfriend, or should I say fiance, when they were supposed to be on a road trip together? Now, of course, the evidence that they have to back up these claims will be revealed the more that the lawsuit continues. Now, Chris and Roberta have never been charged by authorities during the FBI's investigation into Gabby's disappearance. Now, in October, however, if y'all remember, North Point Police Department did come out and say that they had mistaken Roberta for Brian back in September, and that they were not cooperating with law enforcement, and that's why they were mistaken his mom for this 20-something-year-old guy, don't even get me started on that mess. But then the Laundrie's attorney ended up saying that they have been cooperating with law enforcement, and it's their choice to remain silent to the public and to Joe and Nicole, which, yes, it is under your constitutional right to remain silent, but why would you? That just makes you look, in my opinion, even more guilty. I understand you want to protect your son, but there's a missing woman out there that your son was last to be seen, went across country, came home, and she's not with them. Any parent, I don't care. I know you want to protect your child, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Period. Yes, I will still love you, but you have to pay the consequences for your actions, buddy. I'm sorry, you do. And unfortunately, he won't, because he did the cop-out way. It's just very lawyer of him to say, and I'm saying that because a lot of my family is a lawyer, and that's just a very lawyer statement. Now in May, just last month, the lawsuit's initial witness list was made public. Now this list is the list of the people that they want a testimony from if the case actually goes to a jury trial. The list is Joe Petito and Nicole Smith, which is Gabby's parents, Tara Petito and James Smith, which is Gabby's stepmom and stepdad, and then of course, Roberta and Chris Laundrie. There's also representatives of the FBI, but the names were not specified, and the reps of the Northport Police Department, which again are not specified. Judge Carroll did schedule a jury trial for August 2023, but that does not guarantee that it will actually go to a jury trial. Now, Matthew Luca is the Laundrie's attorney in Florida, and he is the one that actually filed the 2 motions to dismiss the lawsuit. Stephen Bertolino, the lawyer that they've been working with since September, since day 1 of this whole entire disappearance, he is not qualified to work. He doesn't have his license in Florida, so he can't practice law in there, but he will be at the hearing just virtually in New York. This pretrial hearing will not be long at all. It will be roughly about an hour, just enough time for both sides to make their arguments. And Joe and Nicole will be there, but the Laundries will not be there. And the decision whether to grant the dismissal or proceed with trial, the judge should have in sometime this summer. And the rules for the courthouse there in Florida actually allow cameras to be in the pretrial for Wednesday, and also if the trial goes to a jury trial, there are cameras allowed. So the pretrial hearing will be again this Wednesday at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time in Venice, Florida. Now, I will be in Florida then as well, so I don't think I'll be able to have time to make up a video, but I want to go live, probably night. I will go live, and I want to chat with y'all and just talk about what was said at this trial or preliminary hearing. So I hope y'all can make it on my live. Again, I will be in Florida, so just excuse the background and everything. Maybe y'all can see some palm trees. And I really hope it does make it to a jury trial and Gabby's family gets to be able to speak their truth, because I think I am with a lot of people when I say that Brian's family does deserve to go in front of a judge and a jury. I do believe they did wrong. I am all for this lawsuit, and props to Gabby's family for not backing down and fighting for Gabby and justice for Gabby, because obviously Brian can't be held liable for his actions, unfortunately. So who else better to go after than the people that helped Brian escape and cover or try to cover everything up? Yes, 100% they deserve to be held liable for their actions. This is just my opinion. So if you liked today's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. You just need to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so you don't miss whenever I upload a video. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. more than you know, like truly more than you know. I cannot express enough how much y'all mean to me. And comment down below what y'all think about this lawsuit and if you think it should go to a jury trial. I hope you'll have an amazing week, and I will see you in my live. I hope to see you there at least. And thank you so much for watching again. I love each and every single one of you. Stay safe and stay aware of your surroundings. Just be safe out there, y'all. Make smart choices, and I love you. I will see you in my next video. Bye.